Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. So you will actually recognise this map if you've been watching the time-lapse series, which I haven't actually put a video on for a while, but except for the one this morning of course. That was the last one in the time-lapse series. It's basically because I thought this map was too good to just do a time-lapse series. So it is fantastic for the multiplayer series. So we're moving away from Green River and we're going to start up on here. Having said this, it's not the same save game. I thought it would be good to start from scratch because we have a completely different amount of money from the time-lapse series, so it's just going to be a totally different Let's Play. And also, although it looks like we do have a lot of money, £2.3 million, we actually don't have that much because we haven't really bought much land, and also we haven't bought much machinery. Now obviously I'm just in the process of taking the combine harvester back to the yard. Now the thing is, this map is huge and it actually has some massive fields as well, but it's quite tight. The tracks, the roads are very tight, so you do have to be quite skilled and careful when it comes to transporting large machinery. We are going to have plenty of large machinery. So in just a second I'm going to give you a very brief overview of the map. I'll probably fly up into the air, but I'll also show you the mini-map. And it's big. It really is so diverse. It's just very impressive. There's many different sections. So yeah, again, the pronunciation of it I probably won't be able to get totally right to begin with, but I believe it is Geiselsberg, at least something along those lines. But it is available on ModHub, so if you're interested, it is there to download. Right then, we're almost back at the farm. And well, it gives you a good idea of how detailed this map is. Also, I love the rolling landscape. It's open, but it's not flat. It's very nice. I think this is really going to be very different to anything we've done before in multiplayer. We usually are just on the totally open maps. This is far from that. Right, so this is the farm. This is the main farm. Let me just put the mini-map on. You can see that we automatically own, but I have already bought these, but field 44 is something I bought. We already started with 45, I think, and then there is another field just south of the farm, which we also own. I think probably what's going to happen with the large machinery is we'll have to tow the header trailer with a tractor. The combine's just going to be way too long to be able to do it on this map. But this is the thing, we do need to have this big machinery. For this reason, here we go. Yes, initially I thought that was the map. I thought, wow, that is a big map. And then I zoomed out and I saw all of this as well. It's like 3 maps in one, maybe 4 maps. Yeah, it's very impressive. So I'm down here. We start off with that, but I have bought field 44 and field 18 and this little grass field here. I didn't buy field number 3 actually, I didn't even realise we owned that. So yeah, we do start off with quite a bit then. Now Chainsaw is just over at the store buying a few things, as you can see. We do have the more suitably sized Tucano. We might sell the case eventually. We might downgrade if it becomes a bit too troublesome. Because, well, as I already said, it does get very tight. But we don't really know until we've tried. So, starting big and then possibly getting smaller, which is completely opposite to any other farm. Yes, usually you start from the bottom and work your way up to the top. Now I went right out of here before, but Chainsaw is turning left, and I would imagine it's because there is a field ready to harvest. And also we will be replacing some of these base game machines with mods as the series progresses. Oh, hello car. Yes, it's just because we're starting off, it's easier to start with the basics. So we'll upgrade. We'll probably get something like a Bailey trailer. And actually, I quite like the tinted windows, but at the same time, I feel it is making it a bit too dark. You can customise this tractor to have just the standard glass. I did pay extra, I think, for the tinted, but it looks very good from the outside. Just, yes, it makes it a bit darker from the inside. But it is the T8, and it's available on ModHub as well. Right, so I'm just going to take this opportunity to fly up into the air. Let me just stop this traffic. Stop there, please. Stop. Or you could just drive into me. Okay, we need to block the road. Looks like we're going to be doing some oats. Thank you for waiting. Yes, because otherwise they would actually drive right up to the combine and get completely in the way. Okay, thank you. On your way. That actually worked quite well. Okay then, so yeah, as I said, we'll take the drone up. Oh, I didn't realise it was quite as big as that. That is a big field, and that is a big map. So, in that case, I think I'm just going to bring the case straight up here. Because we are going to struggle otherwise. It's the field I didn't realise that we owned. Obviously, this is where having the big combines is really going to be very useful. I'm almost back to the field. As you can see, I'm not towing the header. It's just much easier to use a tractor. And we do have a case at the store. I didn't buy it, so I'm not too sure what it is, but I think, looking at it very quickly, I think it was a Magnum, possibly. We'll soon find out. Now, we are going to have to get some lorries with some big trailers. I don't have the BSM trailer enabled today, and we don't have the cows. The cows are going to be transferred, so obviously we do move around quite often. They had to fly from Lonoke, or they had to be transported from Lonoke to Green River, which is the Netherlands, and this map, which I think is Germany, if I'm not mistaken. What's going on here? Who would park a traction trailer right there in the middle of the road? Oh wait. Ah yes, that was me. We probably will end up switching traffic off because it's just much easier without it. But anyway, let's just take that off there. It is indeed the Magnum. The case Magnum. And yes, as I say, in a second we are going to start to get a lorry and a big trailer. And I'm going to switch off the automatic engine start. Dirt can be on slow. Everything else is fine. Oh, actually, we do usually put the economy on easy. Although, actually, no, we've got loads of money. We'll put it on normal. Which will actually be the first Let's Play for a while, a very long time, that I haven't done on easy. So yes, just for today, possibly a few episodes, we're going to use the Tatra, which we had on Green River anyway. And we've got this ramp trailer, which is a capacity of 59,000 litres, if I'm not mistaken. So it's pretty good. It's not like what we had before, but don't worry, we're going to get them back. They're good. Well, the trailer, that is. We're going to get that really good trailer with a capacity of 79,000 litres, and I'm going to look into some actual lorry mods for the cab, the tractor unit, because it is nice to have a Scania or something. Anyway, best get to the field quickly. There is a trailer there, but it is good to have most of it going into this because we're much faster heading to the sell point in the lorry than we are in a tractor. Once I've unloaded Chainsaw, I'm actually amazed that he hasn't had to unload yet. I'm going to jump into the case and we're going to follow on behind. I think it's more ideal to have the unload on the other side because this is where the cover is, but can't see any reason why it wouldn't work. I think he was getting quite close to full there. It's a good job I got here in time. So yeah, this is going to be a very diverse Let's Play, and as I said, we did actually have an episode this morning of well, it's basically the last one of the time-lapse series, because now we can move on to it, and we can have a nicely narrated real-time one with a bit of time-lapse mixed in multiplayer, which is really what this map deserves. It's so big, you can't show it properly in just a time-lapse series. Right, okay, so let's just jump into the case. Oh, by the way, we do have a few small tractors, not many. Just one. The Fendt 313. Bit of a yard shunter. Okay, so I'm going to put this onto swath mode. Don't want to harvest their sunflowers next door. And this should munch through the field a bit quicker than the smaller class, but the smaller class is still going to have its uses to help out in a bigger field, and also to harvest those very tight fields where the roads are very narrow as well. Because there are quite a few, for example, if we look at field number 50 or 55, they are small. Field 26 within the trees there, totally in a forest. That is where the class is going to be required. Anyway, I think we all know what's happening next. It's time for a time lapse. Okay, well, obviously things are going very well here. It's a big job, it is a very big job, and it would be nicer to have a slightly bigger combine with where the class is, but as we've already explained, it is going to have its uses. We have to have a smaller one as well. Even that isn't small, that is a pretty big combine. So that trailer over there is almost full. We still have a completely empty one over here, I think. And yes, we're going to have to complete this area fairly quickly. Now when it comes to baling, I think the best thing to do, because we're going to have so many bales on this map, is to use a Heston baler and then use the variable bale capacity mod. Ooh, that wants to be on swath. Yeah, variable bale capacity mod, to then increase the capacity of each bale to 10,000 litres, so that we don't get quite as many. We're still going to get loads. We're going to get a massive amount of bales, but we just need to cut down on the amount that we handle, really, because otherwise it takes a very long time. And I'm sure you want to see other stuff as well as baling and moving bales, but it is still going to play a fairly big part here. I do quite like the fact that we've got these little trees and we've got the poles in the middle of the field. Obviously it's an obstacle, it's a little bit awkward, but it just adds a bit of character, I suppose. Adds a bit of interest, certainly. I think this is possibly our biggest field, the biggest one which we own. We have really almost finished. It looks like there's still plenty left, but there isn't. This combine does munch through it very nicely. Just jumping into the lorry, because I think the Tucano is going to be full very soon. It's probably easier to go this way. As for fitting it all in, we will fit it all into both the trailers, but probably not into this one. So we're going to have to use both, but that is absolutely fine. Right, actually, if he's going to go on that side, we can unload on the way down. Here we go, it's more like it. So I have just temporarily put the other combine on a worker so that I can do this. It really is helpful having somebody unload alongside you. But anyway, I did an ETS2 stream the other night, and I think a lot of viewers liked it. So, do you want to see more ETS2 streams? I know I don't really stream Farming Simulator very much. I don't really think Farming Simulator works the best as a stream. It's certainly not the way I do it. I think Let's Plays are the best way for me for Farming Simulator, but doing ETS2 streams, that is absolutely brilliant. Way better than doing a video. Right, so this is 94% full. Is that just turned around? It's just turned around in the middle of the crop. I should probably take over again. Well, there we go, that is the final piece in the field. Yeah, we sort of came to a pinch point back there. Probably should have put that on swath. Yeah, I just disable it just to keep it neat. I don't want to have a load of messy swaths because it makes it really difficult to bale. But at the same time I don't want to waste anything, so... Anyway, there we go. All done. Mine definitely won't be able to fit into the remaining space in the trailer, so we're going to have to put it into this one over here. But that has worked out quite well, and it hasn't taken too long. Yeah, anyway, all the traffic's gone. We'll just spin round and then we'll put this into there as well. Yes, I've still got the HUD hider switched on, so whenever I press O to unload it removes it. But that's all good, that's all very good. Right, well, just got to take everything back to the farm, which is quite a long way. It is, well, we're near the top of the map here. We are there. And do we own that farm? No, we don't. And our main farm is down here, so it's a bit of a drive. Still unloading. How much do we have in there? There we go. Right then. We'll fold things up. We don't have a header trailer, luckily. It's all one thing, which is a very good idea. I wasn't going to tow it though with the combine because I do find it's much more difficult. Having said that, it is quite a long way to go, so I will try it. If it becomes a bit too difficult, we do have the tractor to continue the journey. Now traffic is not here, it should make things easier. Passing traffic on this road is a little bit tricky. Got to keep pulling in. But yeah, as I said, it's a very diverse map, it's huge. It's like many maps put into one. I can see ourselves being on here for a long time. We'll keep changing the machinery, not an unrealistic amount, but obviously more than more than usual, to keep it fresh. But we can move around so much. We can buy different fields, sell fields. It'd be like a different map altogether if we completely moved area. Okay, I'm a bit worried about the trailer cutting in. This is the thing with this map, it is big. We've got big fields and very tight roads. But as I said, it is possible to do this as long as you are careful. And, well, I'm not that careful. It really does pinch just down here where this wall is. This is the difficult bit. Yeah, just riding their fence. We're through. Yeah, I don't think you could do that in real life. Chainsaw just managed to get through here, no problem at all, because he is way in front. He's right down the bottom there. But yeah, this is all open now, so this is fine. It's just going through the village or the town, that's when it's a bit of a problem. I really do like this farm track. I think this farm track here looks brilliant. Very realistic. It almost reminds me of a FS09 map, and I'm not saying that because of the graphics or anything, far from it. Because of the layout, I'm not too sure which map it was, but it does remind me of one of them. And that was a long time ago now, quite scary in fact. A very long time ago. This is the bit I struggle with. I'm going to drop the header off, and I'm going to back in. We can put the header in there with the tractor. Because it's far easier doing it this way. The Case Magnum tractor has to come back anyway, so yeah, it's not even a problem. There we go. No, he's already gone. He's way ahead of me. Although, yep, there is more speed in this. This lorry actually has a hitch as well, so I can even tow the header trailer with the lorry, which is an unusual thing to do, but it is possible. Now, I'm not too sure if he's checked the prices of where oats are worth the most, because I haven't, but yes, I'm sure he will have done. Somewhere in this direction, I need to keep up. And yes, I want to change the lorry because this one's steering is quite unresponsive. You've got to turn it a certain amount before it does nothing. Okay, he's carried on straight through the village or town. Here he is. Well, there is a sell point on the right hand side. It looks like that might be the BGA. So that's not the one for us. Is it the one beginning with M? It could well be. Or the one beginning with B. So yeah, we're way out in the open here. Some very big open fields. It changes so much. It can go from a very dense forest. A large amount of this map is dense forest. And then you've got some very small fields around those. And then you can get into these massive open expanses. Okay, here we are. I'm hoping we will have made a fairly good profit, and I know the money looks high for people wanting to have it as more of a challenge, but it's amazing how you soon spend that when you buy the machinery for the cows, and we have no cultivation equipment currently. We really don't have that much stuff. One field on here could be worth $1 million. And there we go. So, yep, not bad at all. Okay then, right, so we all know that we're going back to the main farm. Bit of a different way to usual. This is a bit of a forest drive. Yeah, it's very nice. I'm not too sure if we're going to catch up with him. We should do. This is much faster. I don't want to miss a turning because I don't actually know where I'm going. Well, I don't know which road to take. It's very good. We've got some good views over there too. Next turning left, I believe. So hopefully this is going to be a very successful Let's Play. Hopefully you like the map. I certainly do. I've had some very good comments about it anyway on the time-lapse series. But there probably won't be any more time-lapse videos. Not saying there won't be, but there probably won't be. Okay, here is the header. Just need to move that out of the way. It's just been left. It's a little bit awkward. It is an awkward header to manoeuvre. And there we go. We are done as far as the harvest is concerned. but we do still have to do the baling. Okay, so we have now got 2 big balers. This is the New Holland big baler, and Chainsaw has got the Massey Ferguson big baler. I've set mine to a 10,000 litre capacity. The default for a big bale, a Heston bale, is 6,000, so it's an increase of 4,000, which is essentially the same as a quadrant bale, which is not bad going, really. So obviously we are both going to bale the field, but there isn't really much to say while doing this. So I'm actually going to conclude the video here and leave you with a time-lapse of, hopefully, baling the entire field. It's going to be a little bit slow in areas where the class combine harvested it, because obviously we've got loads of swaths, but where the case one did it, it will be quite easy and very fast. So yeah, New Holland on the red baler, the Massey Ferguson, and case on the yellow baler, the New Holland. Okay, that doesn't make any sense, does it? We're kind of almost back to front. Anyway, not to worry, it doesn't really matter too much. So I'm just going to say thank you so much for watching, hopefully you've enjoyed it, and yeah, if you can stick with the time-lapse, that'd be even better. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.